cathedral city of Peterborough stands in its own administrative county of the Soak of Peterborough. Architecturally, it's most famous for its great Norman cathedral church. Considered among the noblest in England, its towering west front is one of the finest in Europe. Peterborough has a fine shopping centre, but despite the introduction of modern shops and buildings, much of the old Peterborough still remains. The market square is almost as old as the city itself. On market days, when people converge here from the outlying towns and villages, the population of about 56,000 shoots up to a temporary 80,000 or more. The main factory, where diesel engines developing up to 120 horsepower are produced in large quantities, is the most modern of its kind in the world. It has all the up-to-date machining facilities for drilling, turning, milling, boring, tapping and gear cutting, and turning rough castings and forgings into finished components. These operations may seem very complex to those who are not familiar with modern machine shop practice, but it's the intricacy of fast multi-station automatic transfer machines which make it possible to machine the hundreds of components which go to make up the diesel engine, not only to the fine limits required and in sufficient volume, but also to ensure positive interchangeability of parts. Perkins employ some of the latest machine tools in the world. Many of them have been specially designed by the company's own engineers. In most cases, all that is needed of the operators is to press a button or pull a lever. Quality in the materials and precision workmanship have always been keynotes of the company's success. In order to maintain these high standards, the best possible results are demanded of men, machines, and material alike. Consistent with this policy is the ceaseless testing, checking, and rechecking which goes on in the works itself, through every process of manufacture and production. It continues in the laboratories where technicians, chemists, and metallurgists wage a technical war on the problems which can affect engine wear and engine life. A large percentage of automation, together with careful planning of plant layout and manufacturing methods, ensures that the supply of finished components keeps pace with the assembly lines. Everyone in the Perkins organization shares a pride in the product, but to eliminate even the slightest possibility of quality standards being below those specified, inspectors and quality control staff follow all machining and assembly operations stage by stage. A line flow system makes the erection process speedy and easy. Engines are built up on mechanical conveyors with inspection stations at strategic points along the assembly lines. Each fitter has ample time in which to complete his own function in the assembly pattern, yet the speed of the conveyors is such that the process of erection is continuous, without delays. Pneumatic tools make light work of tightening the many nuts and bolts to the exact torque required. From the assembly lines to the test shop, where every engine unit is individually tested. Fuel consumption, oil pressure, and general performance on load at various given speeds are checked before the test shop supervision will pass a unit as functionally acceptable. In the engine finishing department, each unit is completed to parts list prepared to individual customers' needs before passing to the paint spray booths to be painted to customers' special requirements. Painting also acts as a preservative against such adverse conditions as the unit might experience in operation. At the far end of the factory, completed units are stored in tubular steel racks. Mechanical handling enables this to be done quickly and easily. But engines don't remain in store for very long. A steady flow leaves the factory every day, some bound for the docks for shipping to overseas countries, others destined for customers throughout the United Kingdom. The company's own fleet of diesel-powered vehicles helps to supply the worldwide demand for Perkins products. It's a policy of the Perkins group of companies to take its shop window to its customers and users. It does this locally at the Peterborough show, one of the numerous high-ranking exhibitions at which Perkins products are shown all over the world. Almost every main agricultural machinery manufacturer is represented here, either directly or by a dealer. The familiar Perkins badge can be seen on many of their products. Shows like this provide Perkins with an opportunity to display their products in a diversity of power applications and to meet customers and operators in an atmosphere of informality. Both at home and overseas, thousands of farmers have already proved to their own satisfaction that the diesel tractor is a worthwhile investment. They know that the diesel engine will operate efficiently under the most arduous conditions, and that it's more economical and reliable than any other type of power unit. Most of the world's leading agricultural machinery manufacturers offer Perkins engines as first equipment. Where this is not so, there are many conversions available. The development of farm mechanization has not been accomplished without difficulty. In the harvest fields, for example, the risk of fire was ever present, and it was not until the acceptance of the diesel engine in farm equipment that this risk became less of a concern to farmers. High among the diesel's many other advantages is the fact that it can be left in the field overnight without being affected by moisture. The introduction of the 499 agricultural diesel engine for small self-propelled combines has brought economical and reliable mechanization to small farmers as well as to those who operate on a large scale. In the field of industrial diesel applications, there's hardly a job into which mechanization has not been introduced in some form or other. In the timber industry, for example, diesel cranes are taking the sweat and toil out of jobs like this. Man has indeed come up with some remarkable labor-saving devices. The straddle carrier is only one of hundreds which he employs to do his fetching and carrying. Diesel-powered forklift trucks make light work of lifting, providing efficient, trouble-free service under arduous working conditions and at minimum running costs. Similarly, Perkins diesel engines are being used extensively in a wide range of diggers and excavators, many of them engaged on the vital and urgent task of preparing the way for new motorways and bypasses. The diesel's wide use is complementary to recent advances in road laying techniques. Mechanized road laying is being adopted everywhere. Here again, Peterborough-made diesel engines are proving to be an ideal power unit for the wide variety of equipment employed on the extensive road building program. Diesel welding sets provide another example of the flexibility of the Perkins diesel engine. Diesel-powered mixers take the backache out of concrete mixing, and concrete cutters simplify the laying of our new motorways. Modern road laying techniques using diesel equipment are employed too for laying concrete runways, whilst the diesel aircraft tug is a familiar sight at most of the world's airports. Perkins-powered starting sets are also used extensively. There are few marshalling yards where diesel shunters have not replaced the less efficient steam locomotives. For some time now, Perkins have been exporting over 70% of their total output. Wherever there's a power requirement, almost anywhere in the world, you can find their products. Perkins have designed and produced a range of diesels suitable for an almost limitless number of vehicles. Many of the world's leading motor manufacturers fit them as first equipment, whilst they're replacing petrol engines every day as conversion units. In 1948, the company introduced its perpetuity plan to assist owners in reducing the expensive vehicle off the road period when the time eventually comes for a major overhaul. Under the terms of the scheme, an owner can order from his usual trader at any time convenient to himself a factory reconditioned engine incorporating all the latest modifications and carrying a similar guarantee to that of a new production unit. Although most people may not realize it, they have a day-to-day link with the Perkins organization. Perkins engines power public transport, the lorries and vans that deliver the goods to the shops, and the mobile libraries, bread, milk and grocery vans, each of which helps to keep down delivery costs. Many local authorities are becoming increasingly conscious of the need for economy. The once high cost of refuse collection and road sweeping has been reduced considerably by using diesel power, with the result that local authorities individually are saving thousands of pounds annually in operating costs. London taxi owners claim that diesel taxis make a profit, petrol a loss. The production of the 1.6-litre 499 diesel engine at Peterborough has brought diesel economy to small van operators as well. In private and commercial motor cars, as well as in vans, the 499 is giving up to 100% better fuel consumption, yet its performance is comparable with the petrol engine. The conversion can be made by any garage which is equipped to make an engine change. Perkins diesels are first choice wherever reliability is demanded, whether on land or water. The Thames River Police standardized on them for their fast launches. They are widely used in barges, fishing boats and all kinds of cruisers, proving particularly popular in hot climates where the risk of fire accompanies petrol engine operation. The distance between Peterborough and the many overseas countries in which Perkins diesel engines are operating is shortened by the educational facilities that Perkins provide. Students from as many as 65 different countries come here to attend courses on diesel operation and service. They include motor traders, fitters, technicians and drivers, who, together with the students who attend from the United Kingdom, number more than 3,000 a year. There are no language problems. The instructors are fluent in many tongues. The company makes provision too for its future personnel requirements in the trade school, where the designers, engineers and technicians of tomorrow are trained in basic engineering and the specialized branches of the diesel engine industry. It's a principle of the school to offer individual attention to the practical and theoretical requirements of each apprentice, whether he comes from the United Kingdom or from overseas, not only for his future as a craftsman, but also for his future as a citizen. It's through educational facilities, together with the worldwide appeal of the company's products, that the link between Perkins, their customers and users, has been so firmly cemented. There can be no more fitting conclusion to the Peterborough diesel story than this note of unanimity. It's this common link which has enabled Perkins to understand customer and operator problems and to establish their products as the key to worldwide power standardization. On both these factors they've based their success, and for them a future full of exciting new developments and opportunities most assuredly lies ahead.